Hello friends, this is a playthrough that I'm recording to test out the location Barons module. So let's get straight to the screen. Alright, so I've sleeved my cards now so I can play this. Here's the location Barons module. There's two ways to play it. We can shuffle it into the deck or we can randomly assign a location. I think what we'll do is we'll shuffle it into the deck for this playthrough and see how that one works. So this should be interesting. Unfortunately, I can see where the cards are because of their slightly red sides. So we'll try and get one close to the top so we can at least see the module in action. We're not allowed to have that one on top though, so. Okay. So locations set up. We're playing as Courage and Mender. So I haven't tried out Wisdom yet, which I would like to, but I want to do that I want to do that in the 2-player mode, which I'll try out next after this one. So, cool. So this is our starting threat thing, whatever these are called again. Treachery, there we go. And I have flipped over to hard mode on all of my mats, and I'm playing with 2 shadows and a companion. So the difficulty is escalated quite a lot because of hard mats on everything, but we've added a companion to offset that, and 2 shadows. I thought it'd be fun to see how that worked. So yeah, this should be great. Okay, so we've done that. I'm going to give myself 3 XP to start as well, just to try and offset all of the things that we've done. So yes, so here, our starting thing is enemy territory. When completed, remove all progress from the location. Take damage, yuck, okay. Let's reveal some quests. So we're just going to do 5 quests. And we've got the quest board on the hard board as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the scenic route, fully explore 10 locations. Whoa, that's a cool bonus. Warden's Vigil, block a total of 7 damage. The Red Sands, what are the dunes of Galantia? Heightened senses. Press your advantage. Defeat 4 or more Doom enemies. Wow, that is a crazy one. And Hidden Reliquary. I'd like that one. Okay. So we'll move on to the... so we're playing with the... I don't know what that guy is. Wayfarer and Scorchright as our upgrade cards. So we're dealing out 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to deal out 3 shadows worth of enemies, I assume. Yes. So we are starting at 3. That guy's 2 and that guy's 1. So that is all we are dealing with. So this guy is we have to spend XP, and yeah, Wrath is awful. After you advance Corruption, if you do not advance Corruption or completed Treachery, take damage equal to our Corruption. Awful. Okay, so which one do we want to explore? We want to explore quickly, I think. So I'm going to go Force of Will with an 8 explore, so we can try and get some beacons quickly. And that will be fine. I think that's okay. Alright, so we'll kick the game off. I'm going to slide these over here now, so we've got a bit more room, because there's going to be a lot of enemies. There's going to be a lot of enemies. Alright, so once again we're at 3. So we've found a Molten Spy. When revealed, choose remove from the progress or add X to the active Treachery. So we have to add 2 to the active Treachery. That's a suboptimal start for us. And he's, oh, I've pulled from the wrong pile. A threatened swifter. Okay, so we've got some enemies to contend with to begin with. Okay, so that's the staging phase, action set phase. Let's go down here. Now, do I want to upgrade? I need to choose, first of all, one of our skills to level up. Do we want a flare? Do we want a spark? Let's go flares. And that's fine. And cool. So we've got photonic, physical, physical, physical. So if we play a photonic attack, that is probably our best option. Blinding light could be good. Spend up to 2 light is the action. If you spend 2 light, gain equal to the number of brave traits in play. Okay. So yes, that's photonic 7. And let's bring air into the mix. Wow, this is +5. So we might be able to clear the board. That'd be nice. So we don't want to heal. Let's play Tempest so we can get a bonus XP from the location because we are going to complete it. Okay. Pretty strong start, I think. So we're spending 3, 4, 5, 6 light. So we're going down to 14, which is dragging down 2 enemies. But we've got flares so we can pull 1 more enemy. And I think we will bring down this Soul Scout because when we defeat that, we can drag this guy down and potentially clear the whole board. So have I got enough stats for that? 12? 3, 2, 3, 6. Yep, I think we can do that. Cool. So that's the engagement phase. We have no penalties. So the darkness phase, our total explore points is 8. We need 4 to explore the location. I just remembered we get a free light from Far Home. So we'll spend 4, we'll clear that guy. We don't have any quests that we want to purchase at this point in time. We could purchase a quest and let Treachery go out on the explore, go on the Treachery, but I definitely want to explore here. So yeah, we won't worry about a quest as yet. So we'll just clear the threatened swifter using our darkness, and then we're going to do the location. So alright, that is all for the darkness phase, so we will now go to the explore phase. So we're going to travel. So this is going into the location discard pile, which means we're increasing or decreasing the shade influence, as it were. And let's reveal our first location. It is Hillcrest. Fire enemies heal. So yeah, we'll take Hillcrest as a beacon. Terror Lake, that's definitely a beacon. That's too far away. The Deep Forest, beacon. Spellwood. This location has +1 for every progress on the Treachery. That seems like a tricky one. I am going to take 3 XP, 1, 2, 3, because we've explored this location and we have +2 from Tempest. Are we happy with Spellwood? The next one could be even further, but I do want to get more beacons out. I think we'll go the next one. The Ruins of Crow's Bridge. Alright, that's a beacon as well, because that's about as far as you can possibly get. So that's our 5 beacons. We are at max beacons now, so we are definitely travelling to the Pit of Sharda. No! That's awful. And we've also found the Elemental Spectre. Okay, so this is how these work now. So this is attached to the Pit of Sharda. We could defer that location, and I think we will, but if we were to do that and arrive there, we would add a Doom enemy, and whoa, that is crazy. Okay. Dread enemies have +2. No, okay, so we're going to defer this location. So the Pit of Shadow. So interesting. How do you remember deferring these? Do you just place it on the bottom like this, I guess? So that's now your deferred location because you're going to reveal that. Yeah, okay, so we're going to defer that one. Sol. We'll definitely go to Sol. Okay, so our distance to travel is 4, 5 plus the deferred location. So we're going to bump up the distance track by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're moving up our darkness by 1, 2, 3. And we're moving up our bump track, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, resistance track, and we're back here. So we've arrived at Sol. All Sol enemies in the quest line engage us. There is none. We didn't have any bonuses for our travel. Wonder if we should try and get one, because we can level up to unlock 2 skills. Growth 2 by 1 XP for each spent. Not at this stage, no. I won't spend any XP. Okay, so that is it. Let's use our search action right now, actually. We're going to put out 5 paths on here. So that's going to make our next distance a little bit easier to stomach. Oh, we've found this as well. Let's have a look at this. So this is the Voidrite Tomekeeper. On arrival, deal a face down Doom card to our quest area as a slow enemy. Place 6 threat tokens on the face down enemy. The face enemy's darkness value is equal to the number of threat tokens. This is cool. I'm excited by this. Whenever this enemy would move into your play area, then place a threat token on any... Whenever this enemy would move into your play area and there are threat tokens on this card, 6 threat tokens, the enemy's darkness equal. Otherwise, move it to your play area. Ah, okay. Then place a threat token on every enemy in play. Okay, cool. So we've got a very powerful guy who's manipulating things from the background here in Sol. So we can't pull it unless we use flares. So we probably will try and use flares, I think, to try and get that out quicker. Okay, interesting. Okay, we're on to the attack phase. So we'll take this Soul Scout out first. We've got 12 total combat. So there's our 12. And we'll defeat the Soul Scout. Photonic attack. So that gets us 1 XP. We go to 7. And requires us to spend 2. When you defeat him, the next guy in the quest line comes down. So we'll bring this guy down. I don't want to place any on the treachery, so I'm just going to take 2 damage from those 2 guys and hope that we can use our Mender's abilities to heal. But it requires 6, so we're down to 4. And that's 4 XP for those 2 guys, so we're up at 11. And this guy requires 2, and he's got 2 photonic defense, so that's going to defeat him as well. And we are at 5 or 12 XP to spend. So we've done that location bonus. So that's the attack phase. We don't have to do any defending. We are going to update the location, which is remove our new location marker, which should have been on there. We're going to produce light. So we're going to produce 5 light to go back up to 20, which is good. We're going to not need to rest. We're going to do our discards. So this goes across. These go here. These go here. We're going to draw up to our hand size. 1, 2, 3. So we have 6, and now we're going to spend some XP. We've also got our companion. Oh, I probably should have read his card. Begin the game with +2 skills unlocked. You may also swap the position of 2 skill tokens. Okay. Well, let's have a look at our character card because I haven't really read the Mender's skills. So you could just unlock Dark Past. Oh. If this skill is not unlocked and active, that sucks. So that's just punishing us every turn. Bolster, when you discard a card that matches your Echo's element, countervail. If you discard an X card, do Y. Discard a healer card, heal 1. Discard a fervent card, mill 1. Discard a creative card, regenerate 1. Discard a strong card, pull 1 enemy. Okay. The element of your Echo is also active, so we're going to do Enduring Hope. That's great. We'll unlock that. I'm not going to unlock Dark Past. We'll play that and see how that pans out. So we're down to 6 health because we're in the refresh phase and we haven't unlocked it. Illuminate. Sun Shield. Spend 1. I wonder if you have to do these +2 skills unlocked in the same way. Maybe you do. Okay, so I'll do this. Burning Light. Countervail. And then I'll spend my 3 XP. We'll go down to 9. And we'll unlock 2 more skills. So we'll go Enduring Hope, Songs of Battle. And then we will also spend 4 XP to gain a card and level up a card. So we're down to 5 XP. So the card that we're going to gain is Scout Ahead, Fan the Flame. You may draw 1 card. After you resolve a card effect allows you to attach cards to enemies, you may attach up to 2 fire cards. If you resolve your burnout skill, so we're not going to have burnout. That's good though, I think we'll take Easy Target. And then we will discard this one. Shortcut, yes, I want Shortcut. Okay, so we've got 7 cards now and we get to level 1 up. And we still have 5 XP to spend. Do we unlock 2 more skills? So yeah, I've unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I get 2 bonus skills from my Wayfarer. I probably should have put the Explore out there. So I will actually take a quest using my companion. I forgot I had a companion because I don't play companions. Haven't played companions in the last few. So we will probably take a quest. Let's take the Hidden Reliquary. So that's using his Explore, which is a total of 4. So he taps and then he untaps. We do have to spend an XP because of greed. And we do have to take damage equal to our corruption in the refresh phase because we haven't completed a treachery. So that's starting to be problematic. So I think we will spend 4 XP to level up again on our top row track and take 2 skills. So we're going to unlock Dark Past. And let's go redirect so that we can start to put some damage on enemies in our area. Okay, so which card are we going to level up? Easy Target gets us 13 attack. That's nice. Stand Strong. You may discard up to 3 cards, healing 1 for each discarded. Ooh, discard up to 3 cards, regenerate 1. Okay. I might use that. I might level that up because when we discard cards, we can do stuff, and then we can spend light to regenerate, which means we can bring the cards back. And yes, we can basically do that for free. Interesting. Wind Wall. Discard up to 4 cards, disarming 1 enemy for each card discarded. Oh my goodness. Okay, Wind Wall's great. Inner Strength. You may discard up to 2 cards, healing 1 for each card discarded. Oh, that is sick. This guy's awesome. Discard up to 3 cards, heal 1 for each card discarded. Okay, against all odds, attack phase. Increase your attack by the number of enemies in your area. Increase by the total amount of... Alright, spend up to 2 beacons. Gaining 1 XP. Striking gold. Okay, so I'm going to level up striking gold. Alright, we are on to the next round. So, the staging phase, we are revealing only 4 shade worth of enemies for shadow. So there is a Molten Spellcaster, it comes here. And a Molten Trailhound, so that's it. We don't reveal any more. When revealed, choose remove 2 from the location or take a damage. We'll take a damage, we're down to 4. So that is going to influence what we do in this turn. Action set phase, because we need to heal. Okay, so we need to heal. You may discard up to 2 cards, healing 1. Yeah, so let's go Inner Strength as our skill. Oh, that's 3, that's a lot. We could just use Power of the Mind, because that only costs 1. We're going for our Striking Gold as our attack card. Actually, we probably don't need to do that just yet. Let's hold that in our hand and play Against All Odds. See if we can conserve some light here. And then what skill do we want active? We probably want Fire. So I only have Inner Strength. So that will get me a total of 8 attack, which should kill both of them. They're both physical, that's a physical attack. It's going to fall short by 1. It's a shame, but we do get to bring people down and spend our beacons. Okay, so this card is great. The element of your echo is also active. So we have air active as well as fire, which is very, very cool. Okay, so that's our action set phase. We're spending 3, 4, 5, 6 light. So we're going to go down to 14. So we're once again engaging 2 enemies, but we have flare, so we have to spend an XP to pull that guy. Damn, I really need to pull him. So let's read this again. Whenever this enemy would move to your play area, reveal and engage with the dusk enemy instead. Okay, so he is 6. So we need to bring him down. We need to bring him down hugely. Okay. So we're going to play, we're going to use this ability here, which is discard up to 3 cards, heal for each one discarded. So we're going to play Stand Strong, which is a healer card, and it's also strong. So that means we heal 1, 2, and we also pull an enemy. So 1, 2 heal, so we go up to 6. We pull that guy. When we pull him, instead of pulling him, we drop this down here, and we add a dusk enemy to the reveal and engage with the dusk enemy instead. So yep, so we reveal that guy, and he reduces our thing by 1. Then place a threat token on every enemy in play. So these don't impact, I'll just use these green ones. These don't impact the stats of these guys in any way. They only impact the stats of the Doom enemy. So that's fine. +1 HP and +1 attack for every threat token on enemies in play. Yuck. Okay, so now I could also discard more cards, and I have another one that is also healer and strong. So I think I'm actually going to do that, because I can discard up to 3 cards. So I'm going to heal 2 more, 1, 2, up to 8. And I'm also going to pull this guy again, which means we reveal a Soul Assassin. So we're going to remove that. And we're going to put another one here. Okay, so that's all. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to spend some beacons. When an enemy enters your play area, you may spend a beacon. So we're going to spend 4 beacons for each of these enemies, removing a play in our play area. So all these beacons go to the bottom. No, they are discarded, I think. So that's fine. I actually might need one of those. We need Darkwood, Pit of Sharda, or Wrath Marches. So we'll keep... Oh, the Pit of Sharda was the one that we put to the bottom, wasn't it? Dark Wind or Wrath Marches. Okay, none of those. Fine, so we can ditch those. So that does 2 damage to each of them. So it's going to defeat the Soul Assassin before it enters our play area. So we gain 1 XP, or as it enters our play area. And each of these guys has got 2 damage on them. We can do that because we have our Burning Light activated, thanks to Inner Strength. Okay, so we are done on the engagement phase. So let's go to the darkness phase. So we have a total of 1 for Explore, and we're going to put all of that onto this guy to prevent him from progressing to Treachery, and that's all. So then we move on to the Explore phase. We're not putting any onto that, so that's fine. The attack phase. So I have a total of 6, 7, 8 attack. This guy, and these are physical attacks, so physical, physical, physical. 1, he's already got 2 wounds on him, so I need to spend 2. So 8 attack, so we're down to 6 to defeat him. So he's 1 XP. And I think we can only defeat one of these guys, can't we? 1, oh no, he needs 2. And he needs 4. We can defeat both of them. Excellent. Thanks for coming. 3 XP. So we're up to 5. And that's it, so we don't have to defend anything. So we're going to remove that and add 1 to here. And we're going to produce light. We are producing 4 light, aren't we? Yes, 4, not 5. I feel like I gave myself 5 last turn, so we'll go to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. But maybe I spend 4 XP to... Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we get an extra light regen. Or do I spend 5 and grab another upgraded card and level up a card? Interesting. No, we'll go for the that. So we're down to 1 XP. So we're now producing 5 light. Alright. So that's the end of the thingy. So this guy's got more Explore. Okay, we'll use his 4 Explore and put it on the location. I've got to remember that guy. Alright, refresh phase. Update location, done. Produce light, done. Rest, not going to do that. Discard beacons, no. Discard action, Explore and booster. Move across. Ooh. Does the timing in which you discard those matter? Yes, it does. Because our thing is now active. That is interesting. Interesting. I might have got that the wrong way around, but I think I used that. So you need to, yeah, okay, that's I might have got that wrong. That's fine. We move on. So we're going to draw up to our hand size, which is 1, 2. Then we're shuffling this. Oh, actually, I could have made that work. Cool, I'm going to do this to make that work. Because I can move 2 skill tokens at any time. So I'm going to do that. And that worked. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is our hand size. We are bumping up corruption to level 2. We have increased corruption. And so this guy is not going to do damage to us. We are going to spend 1 XP on greed so he doesn't force us to lose 2 light. This Wayfarer is now going to flip because we have reached 2 corruption. And we can reduce our distance by a distance of 2. Reduce the threat track equal to half the sum of the location's coordinates. Wow. What a legend the Wayfarer is. He's getting his 8 explore now. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next round. We are going to reveal a total of 5 enemies, which means we get a Doom enemy. And we have a Terramorian Lurker. So he actually goes to the back of the row. We still have 2 to reveal. Threaten Marshals. Okay, that's all. If you place more than 3 on the location, take 1 damage. Alright, so I want to have fire active so that I can use burning light, so that I can use redirect. Oh, whenever you heal, place damage on an enemy in your play area. Wow. That is awesome. That is so good. I didn't do that at all last turn. I could have just popped guys. It wouldn't have made any difference. I had enough to defeat everyone, but that is awesome. The healer is sick. The mender is absolutely sick. Okay. We don't have burnout skills, so we're not using that one. That force of will isn't super useful for us. Do we want to strike gold this turn? I think we may do. So we've got 5 explore. I think we're going to use the Wayfarer for his explore this turn. So we'll put striking gold into play. Explore. Okay, that seems fun. This is a very interesting combination, these two. So we're going to use Restoration there. That says you may discard a card to heal 1. And the reason we want to do that is because that allows us to when you discard a card, if it has these things, you can do stuff. That's cool. So if we discard that one, we're going to be able to regenerate 1. We don't want to regenerate yet. Creative and strong, we can pull an enemy. We do want to do that. All right, let's think about this. So we've elected to go with Restoration, Blinding Light, and Striking Gold. That is a lot of light. That is 11 light. So we're down to 9. This hard track is fucked. You're a bad man. So we're pulling 4 enemies. Okay, so this one comes down. This one would also come down, but instead of him coming down, we get this guy. And he's a Garadeth Grunt. So we're going to drop that by 2. We're going to place 1 on all enemies in our play area. Then place a threat token on every enemy in play. Okay. So that's fine. 1. That should say every other enemy in play. That should say every other enemy in play, otherwise this guy stays permanently here. So I'll make a note of that in the enemy encounters. Void Right Tonekeeper. Okay, we're back. So that was trying to pull this guy. Now we're going to try and pull this guy. He comes down. And then we would pull a fourth enemy, but there is no fourth enemy. So we have to take a damage and we have to place a dusk enemy in the play area. So that guy's going to go there. So I've got a plan here, I think. Do I want to spend a beacon to do some damage to this Garadeth Grunt and pop him? I think so, yes. Yep, we'll spend a beacon to kill him outright. He's done, gains us 1 XP. We're down to 0 beacons. So now, because I have 1 XP, and I have flares that I can activate in a second, let's use discard a card to heal 1. We're going to discard Winds of Change. So we go up to 9, we're back to full health. Countervail is active, so when you discard a card, we can regenerate and we can pull 1 enemy, because this is now active thanks to Enduring Hope. So we're going to pull an enemy, we're going to pull this guy, and he's going to reveal a Soul Assassin who comes down instead. So this one goes here. We're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1. And now we can spend an XP, which we will, using flares to pull all slow enemies. So this guy would come down again, and we reveal a Wing Wraith, which means this guy is now active. What does that say? Otherwise, move it to your play area and reveal it. Then place a threat token on every enemy in play. Okay, so we're going to place another threat token on this guy. I think I'm going to wipe these guys so we won't worry about them for the moment. Okay, so that is the reveal phase. So we now go on to the explore phase. I've got a total of 5 explore, but I've also got 8 here. So, so this is only a total of, I'm going to assume this adds darkness to this enemy, so we're going to assume that that's a total of 4. So I'm going to spend my 4, and that leaves me 1, plus I'll use my Wayfarer to go 8. Soul requires 6, 7, 8. So we get it cleared, so we are going to travel away from Soul. We have 3 paths, which will make this travel a lot easier, plus we're also at -2 from the Wayfarer. So Soul, so I have to actually stay here, don't I, to be able to defeat the Void Right Tombkeeper, or do I need to stay in Soul? Because this is, I'm assuming this is the guy that I need to defeat. So yeah, let's actually stay here for now. So we'll keep our Wayfarer active. We won't use him now. So I think that puts 5 progress, because we had 4, 5, plus 1. Okay. So the attack phase, we have 17, 18 total attack. And our attack is photonic. So we're going to pop this Terramornian Lurker. Yeah, so 18 total threat, 18 total attack, 17, 18. So we're popping him, that costs us 9. That's 3 XP. Physical. We'll get rid of these threatened marshals. They get us 2 XP. Take us 3. When we defeat them, we have to add progress to the treachery equal to our current corruption. So we are at 4 of 7 there. They gain us 2. Oh, he goes into this pile, didn't I? Yeah, so that was 9, 3, 12. So we've got 6 left. Which means we are 1 short on defeating both of these. So I think we kill the Wing Wraith and get 2 XP. So we go to 7. And then we can also use his attack to defeat the Soul Assassin to take us to 8. 8 XP. Alright. Good turn. So, we are going to update the location. So we're going to add another darkness. We're going to produce light. We are only producing 5. So we're going to 14. That's a problem. We are going to rest. We don't need to rest. We're going to do our explore shift. So we want fire on top, which is nice. No, let's put earth on top. Okay. There's that. 8 XP to spend. So we have to spend 1 on greed. And we also didn't advance corruption. Oh, metal. After you advance corruption, place. Okay, so we're actually at 6 on that. Okay, so he's going to intervene when a treachery is revealed. Sweet. So this guy replenishes. And we're going to draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was our cards. And then I've got 7 XP to spend. I think I'm going to grab a card and upgrade a card for 5 XP. Yep. So we're going to go down to 2. The card we're going to grab is Shortcut. I enjoy Shortcut a lot. And I won't worry about doing that. And then which card do I want to upgrade? Terrible and Swift. That could be good. Disarm all non-shade enemies in your play area. Spend 2 to disarm a shade. Okay. I like leveling up the cards that belong to characters because I feel like they're better. At the end of the engagement phase, gain light here. I need to try to find a way to gain more light. You may discard up to 2 cards, healing 1 for each card discarded. Discard a card. If your echo is photonic. Cool. Alright, so the card I'm going to level up is Wind Wall. Sure, Wind Wall. Let's do it. And let's... Okay. So we're on to the next round. So staging phase. We have 2 plus 4 is 6. So the first enemy revealing is a Doom enemy, which is a Druidane spellcaster. Hate those guys. He's 4. So we've got to reveal 2 more. Pyrus Razor. And a Red Wraith goes to there. Alright. So this guy may reveal now, which is good. This guy's the only one who's adding to his attack and health. The Voidrite Tomekeeper. I'm actually going to ask this question whilst I'm playing. If I leave the location, does this guy, or does this Tomekeeper, does defeating this Tomekeeper defeat the Baron? Okay, cool. I'll assume it doesn't, so we're not travelling again this turn, unless we can defeat that Doom enemy. We need to have a maximum... we need to have a maximum attack card here. I don't have one other than the one I just upgraded. And I wanted to use that one to gain light. Alright, we'll play Windwall. We're going to play Terrible and Swift. And let's play Inner Strength. Okay. So active, we have nothing yet. Oh no. My plan is not quite going to work, but we'll see. So it's 3, 6, 9 for our light expenditure, taking us down to 5. Oh my goodness. So we're drawing all 5 enemies into our play area. We're taking 2 damage. We're down to 7. And then we're also adding a Doom enemy to this. Okay, so this guy's here. Alright, I hope this Voidrite Tomekeeper is worth it. So, Inner Strength. You may discard up to 2 cards, healing 1 for each card discarded. Then I may discard a card, then if your Echo is Photonic, gain 6 Explore. If Echo is Physical, gain 4 Attack. So we want to do a Physical 1. So we currently have Earth activated. So Earth, whenever you heal, place the heal on an enemy in your play area. So currently we have Light. So we have Countervail, we have Dark Past, we have Flares. We don't want to use Flares, but maybe we swap around. We can't do that because we are on a leveled up version of the Wayfarer. Alright, Darkness Phase, we have 4 Explore plus 0 is a total of 4. I'm going to put 3 of that on the Threatened Hillman, and I'll put another 1 on here, so we're at 5. Yep. So we're going on to the attack phase. So our total attack is 10 plus 5 is 15. But we are going to be able to get some more, because we've got this discard a card. Then if your Echo, I'd really love to have this redirect ability available right now. But instead, we can use Creative to regenerate 1. Do I have a Creative card? No, I do not. Strong, we don't want to pull an enemy. So if we discard a card and our Physical is active, we'll do that. We're going to discard this. and that's going to gain us a total of 4 combat. So we're up at 19. Okay, so we want to kill this Terror Guard warrior, because then we're going to defeat the Void Rite Tonekeeper. It gains +1 HP and +1 attack for every threat token on enemies in play. So we're going to defeat the Garadeth Grunt by spending 2 of our attack to go down to 17. He's going to get us 1 XP. We're at 3. And now we would need to spend a total of 8, 11. So I think we do that. And let's see what this Hidden Reliquary, or no, this Void Rite Tonekeeper gets us. That's 3 XP. We're up at 6. How good's that? We flip this and it says, place X amount of threat on this card to activate any of the following effects. Push or pull an enemy of your choice attacks another enemy during the staging phase. Oh, this is awesome, the Dark Tome. That's so cool. Alright, I'm going to put this down here in my quest area. Very cool. So I can have this chick attack for 3 on here and defeat them. Interesting. Interesting. Count threat tokens in this card towards the total threat. That's awesome. Okay, I've got 6 attack left. So this guy's definitely doing us dirty. This guy is going to cost us 5. We definitely want to pop him. So yeah, let's do that. Let's kill the Red Wraith. Costs us 5, gains us 2 XP. We're at 8 XP, and that is all she wrote on the attack phase. Unless I spend my 4 attack from the Wayfarer. Yep, we'll do that to defeat this guy. Gaining us 1 more XP. We're up to 9. So I can gain a permanent booster, but that's going to force me to spend more light. Permanent booster is optional? Question. Because I don't want to spend the light. But let's unlock 2 more skills at a cost of 5 XP. So we're down to 4 XP. I can also discard cards healing for each card discarded. So yeah, let's unlock 2 skills. Hidden Depths. Cards you discard. 1 card you discard. X is the cards. Whoa. That's awesome. I'll unlock Hidden Depths. And Bolster if you discard a card that matches your Echo's element. Well, that's fun. Alright, let's use Bolster. So I haven't used Songs of Battle yet, but I will. Alright. So we're going on to the attack phase. Now we're going to the defend phase. So this guy's going to attack us for 3. Now I reckon I might just cop that and go down to 4. And then I'm going to discard 2 cards, healing 1 for each discarded. If you discard a card that matches your Echo's element, gain its stuff. Huh. Okay. But yeah, we'll just discard Tempest and Shortcut. That'll heal us back up to 6. 1, 2, 6. We don't have Redirect active, so can't do anything with that. 1 card I discard, we don't have that. And that's it. Okay. So we're on to the refresh phase. We're going to add a 3rd one to here It's getting more problematic. We're going to produce light. We are only going up to 10. God, that's bad. We are going to get the Wayfarer back. We're going to shuffle these across. And we want inner strength. It doesn't matter because we're going to be drawing up to here. So that's that. Shuffle this and level up corruption again. We have leveled up corruption, so we don't have to we have to place treachery equal to our new corruption. Okay, so enemy territory is completed. When completed, removal progress from the location. Yuck. If you remove less than 5, we remove 5, so that's okay. We have to add 1 to the treachery at the beginning of every phase. Goodness me. And we got 2 on this as well because we had an extra carryover of that. Add 3 light. Oh. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we could have brought this guy down because we travelled to Seoul. Alright, I'm putting him down. Next turn. Next turn, he's in trouble. Alright. Next round. Our total is 7. So we're going to reveal a Doom enemy for 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 4 XP, which isn't enough to do anything. Light continues to be the challenge at this point. I must level up my light. What skill do we want? Draw 1 card whenever a slow enemy enters your play area. If your burning light skill is unlocked and active, no. No, stand strong. Power of the mind. Healing, healing, healing. We don't have burnout. Terrible and swift. Alright, I guess... Ugh. This is going to be a challenging turn. I don't have a lot of stuff that I want to do. We'll use this because it's got Earth and we want to activate Earth, which is going to give us songs. Any number of times, discard a card, then push an enemy. We got that activated. I guess we're playing Blinding Light because it's our best attack card and we are in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, so he's intervened. He's here. So I spent 5 light to go down to 5, which means 5 enemies are coming down. We're taking 2 damage, so we're down to 4 health. All 5 of these guys are coming down. Oh. Trouble. And we're also adding a Doom enemy to the line. Our exploration at this point is 5. Have we got anything that prevents travelling? When you complete a location, take damage equal to progress on the treachery. This Terror Guard Watchman, he's only in the quest area. So let's get out of here so we can save some beacons. So we're spending all 8 of our Wayfarers on that, and we're going to spend our 5 on the Shadian Tracker. So Seoul's another completed location. Well done. The first location we find is Stillwood. Beacon. The Dunes of Galantia. Beacon. That's quite close to Seoul, by the way. That's fine. Northwood City. I think we want to try and get to the end, actually. Beacon. Sheer Valley. No, Beacon. Druidane River. Beacon. The Northwood Mountains. So the distance is not really a problem for us because we've got all of these and we've got our permanent. Oh no, that's a use thing. Take 2 whenever a treachery is completed. Add 1. Oh, this guy's in our play area as well too. I've got to get the timing of those better. I don't think about when they appear well enough because the treachery was completed last turn. I'll have to read that again. Take 1 whenever a treachery is completed. Northwood Mountains. Yeah, let's defer that one. We're here in the Eldrith Mountains with Dark Symbionts on top of the deck. I will not be going to the Dark Symbionts Eldrith Mountains. Thank you, but no thank you. I think we are in all sorts of trouble here. So that is going to go onto the bottom. That's deferred. That's deferred. This location is the Erid Desert. That'll do fine. So its distance is 2 away. So we're travelling no distance. So we're going to go 1 in total. So we're going to add 1 and 1. That's going to come back here. These are going on the bottom. We've got 5 of those, which means we're putting 2 shadow in here. 1, 2. And we are going to add the new location marker. Search action is ready. This is not looking good for this turn. But we do have Songs of Battle. So we might be able to do something about this situation. I need to get a bigger hand size so I can discard more cards, don't I? So I think I had a total of 4, 5. And he gave us 8, which is 13 explore. The location had nothing on it, and it needed 8, so that left us 5. So we're actually going to put the 5 on Wrath, and the Shadian Tracker puts 3 onto this Stymied Victory, which means that is also completed. So when a treachery is completed, that's awful. We're revealing the third one, Wildfires, and when a treachery is completed, do we have anything here? No. Oh no, the Druidane Spellcaster. That would put 10 treachery. That would be game over. I can't save any beacons. Alright, we're calling this a loss. Because 6 completed treacheries. Okay. For Envy, 6 completed treacheries. Okay, well I just can't save anywhere near that many beacons because of this Druidane Spellcaster. That is incredible. Yeah, I mean I think we're losing this turn anyway, even without that. because I am just not going to be able to avoid the amount of attack coming in, even if I was to discard my whole deck, I think. We've got this Dark Tome, I suppose. Let's try that. Let's try it out, actually. Maybe we can do something about it. So, yeah, I think the only way I can do this is basically assume that I didn't save any of those as beacons. So we'll just do that, because I forgot that rule. Because that is awful. Yeah, we'll just assume that's the place. This is a learning game anyway, for learning how the barons work. Okay, let's spend my Dark Tome. I can't see that this is a 1x effect, so I think that means I can do it multiple times. So I've got a 5 attack guy here, which is a threatened hillman. So we'll do that. You may pay count threat tokens on this card towards the total threat. Enemy of your choice attacks another enemy. So the threatened hillman can attack greed. How does that work for physical versus photonic? I'm not sure. Let's do this instead. Let's put 5 damage onto the Druidane spellcaster, so we can get rid of that guy. My total attack this turn is 7 and 3, 10. We are going to discard a card with Songs of Battle. Push an enemy that matches your Echo's type, or deal damage to an enemy opposite type equal to the card's thing. So I can do 2 damage to a physical enemy twice because of that. So the only physical enemy is the threatened hillman. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll put 4 damage on him. So he's attacked there. Maybe we let him attack again. See if we can bop this Druidane spellcaster out. So that's another 5 here. And let's discard a card to heal. So we go up to 5. And that's it from that. So we've got 10 photonic attack. So let's spend 4 of that to kill the Druidane spellcaster. And because of this stupid thing, he gets -1 XP when defeating him to go to 3, which takes us to 7. I will spend that 7. I'll put 5 onto here. And I'm not going to spend the light to take a permanent booster. Or am I? That's only 1 light, so yeah, we'll play this one. Okay. So then I have 6 attack left, which is photonic. So if I spend 4 of that, I can defeat the threatened hillman. which would be fine. Yep, let's do that. When I pay greed, do I have to put it on his card? Oh, I do. So he's actually got 3 XP on him. That's nice. So Threaten Hillman, he's also slow, so I'm only getting 2 for him. XP up to 4. And I've only got 2 attack left. And it's photonic, so that no 1 damage gets through on him, so I'll do that. Okay. Let's look at the damage we're going to take. This guy's attack 1, this guy's attack 3, this guy's attack 4, this guy's attack 2. They're all photonic. This card is that. That's photonic, so I've got a block of 3, but I've only got 5 health left. So I can block Greed's attack. This is physical, so I'm not going to be able to block anything with that. So that's 6, 7. So we are defeated. Early thoughts on the location barons. I like them. I like that approach of doing them. I need to understand better if you need to do them there. Playing with 2 shadows is a nightmare, but that's really fun. The hard mats, you definitely feel a difference on the hard mats on everything there. That's a huge difference. Okay, good work. Chat soon, friends.